What's up, y'all? This your girl, 2G.
And your boy Fat Mac.
And the sample god.
Yeah,
I'm today.
Ski Miles Marley tapping in.
Big guest tonight. Big guest tonight. Thanks for
So,
coming to kick it, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me. For sure.
Thank you.
It's a new year, man. Definitely. So as far as 2020 go, bro, what was your best moment of 2020 and your worst moment?
My best moment of 2020 was, of course, being released from prison. You know what I'm saying? I just did the 7-year bid. So me coming home and then just seeing how the culture changed and how the music flourishing, I feel like it's better than it's ever been because
Yes, sir.
we own we independent. We don't need the majors no more like we used to. And the internet pay that way for us. But that was most definitely coming home and being released from prison was my best moment of 2020. And my worst, I have to say, is a lot of people don't know this. I'm out on appeal because they appealed my release. The state appealed my release. So right now I'm out on appeal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So once I got that news, that was my worst moment. But I just used that to keep going harder. You know what I'm saying? That keep me in the studio, keep me working harder because I could lose it all again. You know what I'm saying? If I lose that appeal. But I mean, I only got 2 years hanging over my head. So, but regardless, don't no nigga want to go back to prison.
Facts.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
already
So-
knowing.
Big facts.
And
Well, shit, that's in itself like a congratulations, but it lets you know you gotta just keep your head on the straight as you can. Yeah, so it gives you something to look forward to.
For sure.
Factuals. And with it being a new year, you feel me? I know we all gonna do something different than what the fuck we did last year. So as far as that go, what you feel like you about to do different this year?
Uh, I can't really say what I'm gonna do different because I've been doing different. It's been different since I came home, since I got locked up. And my main thing is my circle. You gotta keep your circle tight, man. Like for real, like because just on the music aspect, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to focus on who need to be focused on. When you got a million motherfuckers around you and everybody feel like they deserve this or deserve that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, let's focus on the motherfuckers who really working, who really
Doing
grinding, who
something,
really
yeah.
doing something, you know what I'm saying? So that's my main focus right now, like, man, just focusing on myself and swag, you know what I'm saying? And the other motherfuckers who are around me and are part of this Lick Squad shit who really putting in the work. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. No, I understand that completely. And I respect your grind because you always was working even before you know what I'm saying, did your bid, So when did you actually start rapping?
Uh, shit, my brother, it was back in, that's crazy. It was like, the 90, let me see, like 96, I was 10.
Okay.
So it was 96. It was 96. Me and my brother, Paper Chase, RP Paper Chase, he died 10 days before I came home. This is my mama's son. He was a rapping ass nigga, and I still remember my first rap. You know what I'm saying? We had did it on that Cheers to You beat, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote this little dumbass rap, but I had everybody pumped. Everybody was fucking with. I recorded it on my mama's her church. You remember back in her cassette.
Yeah.
I got my ass beat for overdubbing her tape. But yeah, I've been rapping for a long time. I always loved to entertain. You know what I'm saying? That was always something. When we have family functions, I was always wanting to be the center of attention. Always wanted to make people happy and smile and dance and move. You know what I'm saying? So music been in me.
I respect it.
Music most
Because-
definitely been.
And you've been doing it for a while too. This ain't no newfound glory shit for you. Even on the project side, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So how you feel like the music game, how you feel like it's treated you, and how you feel like it is now?
I mean, I feel like if I was a new coming back then, like when I first dropped, let's say Morley Don't Shoot 'Em,
Right.
with Polo Man on. If I
Hey,
dropped,
that was
if,
the shit too.
if,
man.
if the times was what they is now, then I would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? With the internet and all that stuff. Like back then, you had to press CDs, you needed money,
Bro.
you needed a team, a street team. You know what I'm saying? Everything was word of mouth. You had to pop a CD in. You had to get a motherfucker to.
There were more gatekeepers then.
Yes,
sure.
most definitely. So, I'm gonna do music until the day I die. You feel me? So I never looked at it like, oh, when I did music, like I want to do this to be famous or to be rich. I said I'm gonna do it because I don't care if I touch one motherfucker or a million motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? One motherfucker like my shit. If two motherfuckers like my shit, if 2 million motherfuckers like my shit, my job is, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? This is my therapy. This is my diary. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to my music, you'll know that. You know what I'm saying? Because it be all facts.
And I ain't never been disappointed. And I know a lot of people that know you and I talk about you with other people, and they ain't been disappointed in other projects at all. So
right,
you doing your thing.
I
out here.
appreciate that.
That's respect,
I appreciate that.
So talk about what's up with the new project you about to drop.
That Savage Soul. I actually got a couple projects. We working on a movie called Street Nigga with the KSKREET Street Nigga. We writing the script on that right now. That's gonna be we reaching for 2021, maybe 2022, because we really want to put in the right effort for this movie. But as far as projects, I got the Savage Soul about to drop, and it's gonna be a double disc. It's gonna be 20 songs, 10 Savage songs, 10 Soul songs. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Savage Soul. Me and Ski Mask Swag got a mixtape dropping called Greedy. I got so much shit in the making. This all 2021. 2021 Savage Soul. Ski Mask dropping that LS Prato. We working, man. We working, man. Videos. I can't even tell you when videos dropping. I just shoot them and drop them. You know what I'm saying? So
dealing with the cameraman in the city, who knows when your videos gonna drop?
Right. For sure.
Respect. What's the project called with Steel on there?
That was Ski Mask Marley. That's Volume 1.
That Volume 1 went so hard,
That went so hard, man.
Yeah. It's classics on there.
A Family Tree. This is How We Mob. Apartment 5A. Shooter. You know, I was in the it gang. You know, I dropped that right before I got locked up.
Right.
So it lost its momentum when I got locked up because I got locked up and I was fighting serious charges. But the day that I caught my case, because I was in negotiation with 1017 to get a sign with K, man. He called my phone. I'm in the car. It's me and the homies. We in that bitch high, masked up, guns up. He called me like, listen, man, we working on your contract right now. So at the time I was with Pat, Never Rich. We severed all ties. But then he was ready to push through with the contract. But I'm like, what about Pat? Because Pat was there with me from the jump since Polo Man. So I'm like, what about Pat? He like, what about him? You know what I'm saying? Basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I can't. Whatever contract you signing with me, this is my manager. I'm bringing him with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need a contract for him. Right. I can't pay. I ain't got no money to pay him and bring. Y'all gonna have to. If y'all want me, y'all got to bring Pat. And that was what the negotiation was about. So what he told me, like, listen, man, stay out of trouble. Whatever you do, he said it 20 times. Stay out of trouble, man. We about to get this contract together. That same night, I ended up catching the case. You know what I'm saying? And it just killed a lot of momentum, you know, when it came to the music. It really did.
I feel like that's an overall like revolving thing that comes with the artists from the city. They get they're knocking on the door. They got their foot in the door, and then some shit happens.
Yeah,
like Q. Like it's so many, and free Q. I fuck with Q. I know it's to be a lot of shit.
Pooh Gutter when he was pop, when he popped Q, Doughboy.
Yeah.
You?
Damn, it's a Cleveland motherfucking statistic.
Drama. Everybody. It's like it's a fucking black cloud over the city. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. But I hadn't even thought about all them niggas.
That's because all y'all niggas is doing the shit y'all rapping about.
And that's been my thing, man. I always try to stay true to myself so I don't get behind that mic and get the line. But as I got older, I understood, like, man, I'm beyond trying to prove that I'm still that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that shit, whatever, believe it or not, Ripley's. I'm about to focus on this music. And that's what I be trying to tell a lot of these young cats. Like, man, you so busy trying to impress and stay relevant in the streets, man. Your music gonna speak for itself, man. You ain't gotta be still out there with the 30 and the 50 and the glizzy and the guns all in the videos, and you ain't gotta do that, man. I made that mistake. John made that mistake. Q made it. We all made that mistake. It's time to teach them a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
And if y'all are gonna be out there doing that with the videos, please use prop guns and put that note at the beginning and the end of your video, so y'all don't have the ATF and all them niggas in your alphabet niggas in your door.
At your door, for sure.
Cause I remember when you had caught the case, and I was like, "Damn, that's tough." And that's when I was still DJing, so I'm still playing steel and shit wherever the fuck I DJed at.
That's
remember,
crazy, yo.
How
did you stop DJing and I start DJing?
The politics, bro. Like you said, like gatekeepers. Like I shouldn't have to fuck with this clique of niggas to DJ at this spot. Nigga, your skills or whatever
should speak for itself.
I shouldn't have to fuck with you and your niggas and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Cause I remember like when I really got to listening to the music and shit, I was like, shit, I'm a heist nigga. My nigga making some banging ass music. They like you said, it's always was the stereotype that they just pretty boys, they soft niggas, this, that, and the third. I used to go over to my friend's house on Miles and shit, and I used to ride up and down Miles playing your shit loud, bro. My nigga like, bro, you on some wild shit. I said, no, that's my nigga. I'm a real heist nigga, bro. Why wouldn't I play this shit? You know?
Why are niggas afraid to claim where they from? Is if they are from the fucking heights.
I feel like growing up, we had a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? It was like, them niggas, they from the heights, they got silver spoons, they got this, they got that, which was true about certain people from the heights. You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of parts in Cleveland Heights that ain't sweet at all.
Most definitely now. But this is my thing. Me and all my niggas, man, we all grew up somewhere else. We got Section 8. Our mamas, we moved to the Heights, and we just kind of set the tone. You know what I'm saying? It was different. Like, y'all, we ain't that. We ain't this. You feel me? Like, we ain't never try to be something we wasn't. But y'all not gonna tell us what we is and what we ain't, man. And that's just how we stood on that shit. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to stand on that shit because you gotta stick your chest out sometimes. Because motherfuckers you gonna always have a target on you because motherfuckers got it in their head you a sweet ass heist nigga. Oh, you a heist nigga. And it don't be that. It don't be that. It's like that anywhere. I could go on 105 and find a sweet bitch ass nigga. I could go on Kinsman anywhere. So it's always gonna be like that. But it's like they stamped everybody like that, and it was just like me and my niggas had a chip on our shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Why did I always used to think it was soft Euclid instead of South Euclid?
And he it was a stamp because like I remember back when I was younger, and I used to think everybody from the hood was tough. Everybody from the projects was tough. And then that shit started breaking down where you start meeting other people or you start meeting bitches from the hood. And I'm like, yeah, hey girl, you know this nigga named so-and-so? She like, yeah, I said, hey, he said he be paying shit. She like, who? That nigga's a bitch. That nigga go to the store and get shells. He don't let that nigga tell you.
Don't let that nigga fool you.
No, you know what I'm saying? You don't know no better, you don't be down there. So, you know what I'm saying? So, he can't get that stamp, nigga, because you just a regular nigga from down there too, bro.
My first number, I was 15. I got bonded over charges as an adult. That's when I learned that me and my niggas is some of the toughest niggas in the city. Once I seen how some project niggas from people from all other hoods, like, this nigga's a bitch. Like, he letting shit happen to him that my so-called heist niggas would never stand for. You feel me? Like, so it's just like, man, it changed my perspective of shit. Cause like you said, I always thought certain motherfuckers was tougher or because they situation was tougher. Like, just cause your situation tougher don't mean like we don't struggle or you tougher. Like, and vice versa. Like, I know motherfuckers from the heights like myself. Like, our refrigerator was always empty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been hustling since I was old enough to hustle. You feel me? 10, 11, 12. Like, I always had to go out and get it. And I know motherfuckers from the projects whose father was the brick man and you never had to do nothing.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
So it's like, it is what it is,
You
man.
could live somewhere and have a rusty spoon.
Right.
Well, some other niggas have the silver spoon.
Right.
But some niggas don't got a spoon.
Some niggas don't got my utensils was plastic. For real, man.
I will say, I like the fact that you shed light on that because a lot of people just think that, like you said, like heist niggas is sweet. Like don't get it twisted. We all play sweet. So,
most definitely.
like, thank you for shedding light on that because people don't know.
Right now, and I'm not trying to glorify no bullshit and no nonsense, but right now it's at the all time. Them little niggas in the heist. I bar them niggas. Them little niggas, the tone has been set.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They on fire right now. And I be trying to pull them to the side like, y'all niggas chill out, y'all. And they all like, man, these niggas think it's sweet. These niggas, I'm like, I know how it is. I was that young nigga was like, man, I'm not going for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And I know a lot of heist niggas that got a complex. I got a complex. I feel like everybody trying to play me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It could be some small shit that ain't even like that. I'm like, this nigga trying to play me.
He think it's sweet because I'm from the heist.
Yeah, and now you on 10.
It's not even like that, though.
Dude ain't even mean it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how
you gotta have a way. You gotta have a way to finesse. Just even how if you want to show somebody some shit, it's a way to finesse that. You don't necessarily have to be the tough guy to show some niggas that you. It's about the decisions you make, nigga. Yeah, you like. Are you really willing to do it this time? Like, you might be tough on the outside, nigga. Are you really willing to go to jail for this shit?
Right.
It's a lot of niggas that's not made for that.
Right, and that come with growth, though. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, as I got older, I could finesse the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Actual.
I could finesse the situation. I most definitely feel you on that.
And
like, I could be tough outside, but I ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't made for that shit.
Period.
And there's a lot of older heist niggas that solidified because, you know, I'm a heist nigga to go everywhere. I know a little bit of people from everywhere.
Right.
I done been down in King Kennedy. I'm like, hey, yeah, my older nigga, y'all, and more. They like, oh, yeah, I know them niggas.
Right.
And it's like, damn, like, oh, yeah? Yeah, like, oh, them some real niggas.
Because this one, real, recognize real. Like, me, y'all, J-Ed,
but so y'all name preceded y'all.
Yeah, right. And we didn't have some of these dudes. We had to bump heads and show them that we ain't that. Right. Some of them just recognized it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy in the world. I'm nowhere near that. But I know I could go wherever I want.
Factual.
And I had to tuck my chain. I had to, take my earrings or put my money in my drawers and none of that shit because motherfuckers know what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing to me. And vice versa. Some motherfuckers who could come up here and who gonna have that pass. You feel me? Because you solid. If you solid, you solid. You know what I'm saying? If you solid, you solid.
Facts.
For sure.
And that's real shit. I respect that. And that's what the city needed was older niggas to say that and show that type of shit.
Right.
That showed growth in the heights, you feel me? Because I remember, like you said, it was a time where niggas was scared to say they was from the heights.
Right.
Like, oh no, I'm from Cleveland.
Right. Or,
like,
I'm from EC.
I'm from EC. I'm from EC.
You are from despair, my nigga.
You feel me? I'm from Kinsman. You know what I'm saying?
Man, like that was some cool shit to say. Like,
now you got these niggas on your ass because they like, where you from, Kinsman? I'm from Kinsman. You hear me? Where you like, come on, man. I don't know, man. I just was always taught to stand up, man. Stand up, man. Stand for what you believe in, man. Never throw stones and hide your hands. None of that shit. Stand up for what you believe in, man. I stood on that high shit.
And I respect it. And a lot of other niggas in the city respect it, and it's solidified. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got to check no facts about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I will say it's different for girls. It's like you can go somewhere and be like, yeah, I'm from Hype.
And they love y'all.
Like, all right.
Yeah,
like
y'all. And they love y'all.
They
like
prefer y'all.
Y'all prefer. Everybody want a heist girl. Everybody want a heist girl. Rather Shaker Heights, you want that. All the dudes from the inner city want a heist girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it be. That's how it be for sure. The girls got it like, wait.
Thank God I was a girl.
Yeah. For sure.
And with you rapping and dropping projects, how you feel that this project that you about to drop, the Savage Soul, is different from the Ski Mask Money Volume 1?
Because I ain't really giving my soul. I got a lot, you know what I'm saying? I always was restricting what I say, what I put out. Because I always make these type of songs, but I never put them out because I cared about exposing other people's feelings and other people's emotions because I rap about that. You know what I'm saying? How my mama feel about me talking about her upbringing and her addition, my father, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? My nephews, my friends, you know. But right now, it's like I'm telling my story. If you're a part of my story, then you're a part of my story. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is way different. It's a lot of maturity in my music now. Even though I still get young and retarded shit, I still got like. But when you listen to that soul part of that, like I give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hoes barred. I don't really bite my tongue about too much. Not saying that I did. I'm just saying I never really pushed that music because I cared about how other people will feel about having they story told, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of my story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now it is what it is. I said what I said. We'll work it out if we have to work it out later. But this is what I got to say. This is how this situation made me feel. This is what they need to know about me. You know what I'm saying? About us, about our situation. So
what producers are you working with from the city?
DJ Rod is my main producer right now. Champ the Hitmaker. I got some shit from 808. I got a lot of not even out of state, out of country. I'm fucking with a kid named Mateo. I know y'all hip to Loudy Luna. She produced a track on Future and Uzi. That new Baby Pluto, yeah. So I'm working with her real tough. She produced Whoa, matter of fact. So she just got a Grammy for that. You know, that tape. So that's my home.
Shout out to women producers, man. We need a lot more of y'all.
Yes,
big deal.
Yes. I've been working with a lot of women producers though. Inky. It's a couple women producers I'm fucking with. They like women lightweight taking over, man.
Everything. No disrespect to the male artists in the city. I feel like the women artists are the better performers.
Are better.
They come with choreography. They look the part better than the males sometimes.
They sound sincere in their music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's they
right like right now.
Right now.
Oh, for sure.
I tell you about I DJ as well. So I do a lot of showcases.
Right.
I accidentally played 2 female diss tracks from feuding artists that were there back to back. But I didn't know.
Right.
Just because they were the same BPM and they mixed great. I'm like, okay, yeah, let me show.
Right.
Let me get this off.
They was like, this nigga on trash.
They damn near started shooting in the fucking parking lot. Like the women are the gangsters.
Right.
Like for real.
Right.
Hey, I just had a bitch tell me like she getting off the freeway. And she slowed down a little bit. Bitch said I sneezed.
Right.
So I slowed down getting off the ramp. She said a bitch followed her. Like at the next red light, bitch, a pole on her like, oh, you thought that shit was... I said, bitches got guns now?
It's real.
Man, what?
Afghanistan.
They need to. The women do need to have guns as much as the women are being targeted and killed here.
Right.
Damn.
Yes, especially if you live in the hood, because I definitely wouldn't have got me one.
For sure. I mean...
That's crucial.
Everybody else got one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, damn.
Hey, I'd rather be ready. If you already ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Punk ass hot points. Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
For sure.
Because it's about, right now, it's probably about 4 or 5 niggas in the city that I listen to, but like, oh yeah, that shit bumping.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I always listen to you, nigga, but I like the P Stay Swiping nigga. The rat, he cool. I like the True Charlie nigga had a cool little song.
Yeah.
Was that this summer?
1208 Charlie?
Yeah. No, wait. True Charlie.
I ain't hip to him.
I think the nigga from Lake Show.
Okay.
But that shit was cool. It's only a fistful of them, you feel me?
Right.
I fuck with you might fuck with AV from St. Clair.
Oh, he raw?
Like, he gives me, like, he a little nigga, but he talk big shit.
Right.
And he kind of fit the part for his voice is unique.
Right.
And he talking real trap shit. And I fuck with him. He got like 4 or 5 bangers out.
Right.
Like he fuck with Dana Sav.
Okay.
Like them type of niggas from over there on the Claire and shit.
Right.
Like big niggas, like that's like Ty had the biggest 2 records from the city.
The Bel Air Rosef nigga that
rest in peace.
Died.
Right. I actually got hip to him. I was locked up and I seen him on the JPay. And I bought that shit and I like that shit. And I don't really like too many, you know what I'm saying, local artists, you know what I'm saying, but I like the Roselle. I fuck with Charlie, Black Charlie, because I know him personally. I know his heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They say a lot of negative shit about him or whatever the situation may be, but I know his heart. You know what I'm saying? I was locked up with that man, and nobody never came with that pressure to his face. You know what I'm saying? He always put his hands on niggas, and it was that. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I like character. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to music, I'm trying to catch your character.
Do you believe it?
I don't.
I'm listening to rap if I believe it.
If I believe it, most definitely. That's what I mean by character. Like when I listen to it, I'll be like, man, because a lot of these niggas be rapping I know personally.
Right.
A lot of local rappers was WAP Gang at once upon a time. A lot of them, or we was affiliated close. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be into a lot of shit I don't support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dissing. I'm not gonna say nobody's names. But I don't support a lot of this shit because I know that ain't true. Yeah. You feel me? Like another kid I like, I was locked up with him, man. He a solid soul, No Love. I don't know if y'all know China. No Love China.
I ain't here.
Oh yeah, he dope.
Okay.
He dope. You know what I'm saying? He dope. No Love, of course, Ski Mask Swag, you know. I feel like he greater than me. He just never had that push, and that's my next thing is to push Swag, man. Once y'all hear Swag and really get a load of Swag, man.
Y'all features, y'all play off each other
Our energy. That's my twin.
The flexing shit, I bullshit you behind.
Oh, wait till y'all hear this Greedy. I'm more excited about Greedy than my own solo tape. Then, of course, Papa V. I don't know if y'all hit the V's.
Yeah.
V's.
That's my cousin.
I know that's your cousin. That's my nigga. We got a tape where we on. It's untitled right now. We probably got like 6 songs recorded. That's my dude from the Sandbox. You know, he used to live in the Heights. You know, we came up together.
Nigga went to high school.
Yeah, we went to Taylor Heights. We done did everything together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once y'all hear our tape, y'all understand our story. Like, you know what I'm saying? We stole cars.
He's been snapping on shit recently.
You know what's so crazy? I've been trying to I still remember his first rap. Y'all better ask who? Vito B. Because when them guns start popping, guaranteed that they ain't on me. I'm like Genuine, the same OG. Man, listen, he was spitting like that when he was 11 and 12, man. And I always tried to bring him, but he was so wrapped up in the streets. And that's coming from a nigga who was wrapped up in the streets. So he was so deep in the streets, he like, man, fuck that rap shit. And now he's starting to catch his wave. That's why I've been trying to do whatever I can to help push him. Vito, yeah, for sure. V's, yes.
We working, for sure.
We working.
I respect
It's working.
So to clarify, like, you only really listen to local artists that you know personally, or local artists that you be like, okay, I can fuck with what they trying to say.
I believe you. Like, it's about me believing you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's about your appearance. It's about, you got to have that full package. You know, you can't just be...
The visuals got to be there.
The visuals got to be there. Everything got to be there for me to... Because I don't have a lot of time to focus on somebody who ain't, you know what I'm saying, giving it they all, who ain't really about... Because I can focus that on me and my squad. You feel me? So if I'm looking at you, that mean I don't know how many people really give a fuck about my opinion, but my opinion, if I'm looking at you, you on to something. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Facts for sure. And I always ask everybody that's a Cleveland artist this same question, bro. Do you believe, bro, that back in the day when it was the Fat Owls, the Royal Camps, the Chips, the Corey B, do you believe that them was hits, my nigga, or was they Cleveland hits?
I feel like Royalty Camp had real hits.
Really? Cause no, I asked everybody because I be thinking like, damn,
I think
bruh.
Ray had the national from the city.
Well, no, Ray
I'm a pimp.
Ray had a real deal though.
Right, he had a real.
So them was real hits.
Like the shit with Scarface, like
Over My Music.
Okay.
Over My Music.
Yeah, like, that's them was real hits.
He was on 106 in Part.
But then,
I didn't came down.
Oh no, I didn't came down. No, that made Madden. That's a big record.
Cause I bullshit.
That may be the biggest. That may be the biggest record in the last.
I believe that was. I really believe
15?
that was a Cleveland hit. Because it's motherfuckers in New York who like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and when I played it, when I moved to California, niggas was like, wait, what?
What?
But so that's why I used to, and I didn't really think about it till like we started really podcasting and talking to people. I was like, damn, Was I gassed because that was a Cleveland
It was a Cleveland thing, you know.
was them really fucking hits?
Show.
And I just wondered, bro, because I was like, damn. Because I'd have been, like when you go other places, like other states and shit, you let niggas hear shit, and they be like, even if it ain't some shit they can really get with, if it's good music, my nigga, they'll be like, all right, I can fuck with this. You feel me? But I was like, oh, no.
Right.
Like, our music gets off everywhere, because I've DJ'd in Atlanta. I've DJ'd in LA.
I could feel that. Like Atlanta,
our music goes off in LA for some reason. Like I did like a 30-minute Cleveland set. Like I'm in LA. I'm gonna play LA music to start.
Right, sure.
Right.
But when I got into my 30-minute Cleveland set, that 75, 70 to 78 BPM shit, that's Get It Girl, that's all of that shit.
For sure.
They fuck with that shit,
My biggest fan base before I got locked up was LA. I was about to move to LA prior to me catching that case. LA is just something, I don't know if it's from the Easy Bone little thing. They always loved our music.
Slauson, like that Nipsey Plaza feel like Lee and Harvard. Bro.
Right.
Oh, it looked like Lee and Harvard. It feel like Lee and Harvard.
That vibe.
I'm like, this shit feels and looks too fucking familiar. That's
how I feel about in Atlanta, Grusher Road. They little plaza. It give me the Euclid. It's a little plaza down there. I just feel like I'm on Euclid Ave.
Like 5 Points remind me of the Heights a little bit in certain places.
Right.
Like, where's that shit at? Off of fucking like where the basement is. I just know it's in East Atlanta, close to Kirkwood.
Right.
Okay. I think that other places definitely could jug with us. I mean, certain like you said, certain shit be cool.
See, but my thing is with Cleveland, we never stick to our guns. Whenever something get hot,
we don't have a sound.
Everybody sound like Detroit.
I refuse.
What the fuck is up with that,
I refuse to make Detroit beats for Cleveland rappers.
Right.
And I'm putting that out to all of Bulkley House. I'm talking to Studewood.
Right.
I'm talking to where the fuck else is wherever niggas is recording in the city that producers and engineers are at. Stop giving these Cleveland niggas Detroit beats. We need to figure out what our fucking sound is
and stick to it.
And stick to that shit and then have niggas come here and work.
Right.
Because I'm tired of artists from around the country coming here to get bags that we don't pay to our local artists.
Right.
Like, they can come here and get rich off of features that ain't gonna never come out because niggas don't got their paperwork.
Right.
They can come here, do shows and walkthroughs, leave with 20 to 30 racks.
Right.
And never fuck with us for real.
Preach. Yeah. Preach.
I'm tired of that shit.
Preach.
We need to cultivate the sound.
Yeah.
And blow our own up.
Right. Preach.
To the point that niggas is coming here like they got to go to Atlanta.
Right.
To go record. Or niggas is going to Detroit to record.
The thing is, we got the talent.
Oh,
it's here. That's why I love, like I said, No Love. He got his sound, man. He give you the Cleveland sound. I didn't mention Jew Bags, Money Bags.
Yeah.
Jew Bags, Bunlow. Like, they sound like Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They sound like Cleveland.
What is the sound?
But when you hear it, you will know.
I say it's a tempo. Like what we consider Cleveland hits or a certain tempo and a drum pattern and specific sounds. Like, we have a sample in the city.
Right.
It's that Beastie Boy shit. Like, that's that's a sample.
Right.
That is on multiple records in the city. That's went. So we have that.
Right.
But outside of that, what is the sound?
I don't know.
Right. I mean, I don't know what the sound is, but I know what it ain't. It ain't sounding like Detroit. It ain't sounding like Atlanta. It ain't sounding like Chicago.
We not that tempo. Like, that tempo is 100, 200 BPMs. Like, we don't rap. We don't move that fast.
Right. That's not a baby rap.
Right. And I love Detroit music.
Oh no, I
love it.
And I love it.
Because I love what they. Yeah, exactly. I love where they came from. Because I was listening to that shit back when Doughboy's Cash Out was fucking with Jeezy and everybody hated the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
well, if you fuck with the Bay music, you had to fuck with Doughboy's Cash Out then.
I didn't. My best friend, shout out to Yales, he from the Bay, so he used to have me listening to this shit, but I couldn't understand their lingo.
Right.
So it was the Detroit motherfuckers who took that sound and captivated it and made it into, because I can understand them. You feel me? So, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? It was different. I always look for different. I always like different. If it's popping, just because it's different don't mean it's raw. But if it's different and it's dope, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I love Detroit music, but I just don't think that's for us. I see all these people from Cleveland trying to sound like they're from Detroit.
Lil Detroit. Even though
first it was Chicago. Remember, everybody
wanted to make drill shit.
Or it was trap. I want all trap beats. I want to talk about Atlanta shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen it just, whatever is hot that year, that is what niggas are at.
And how the
you know what I mean?
did,
how many niggas asked me for the baby type beats last year?
How the fuck did the music, how did it get there? Because even if I hate to keep always referencing back to this, but even when it was the royalties and all that shit,
right, like
everybody was doing their own thing and it was a big fucking wave.
Right.
Like everybody was either cool fucking with hoes, it was street, like everybody had their own little lane and they was pushing
well,
that.
If you look at the producers back then, everybody that is on now, either out in LA or in the industry, like Rami, Yanni,
Yanni,
Bishop, Duke, all of them niggas, that was the shit they were doing here.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it expanded and they left.
Right.
And they never came back.
Right.
No infrastructure.
Right.
With
no blueprint.
No blueprints, no
so
nothing.
The city just was doing whatever the fuck went every which way. Because back then, that was a big fucking wave. Nigga. Right. Everybody was on their own music shit. It wasn't like no,
and we had
we all doing the same.
We had a sound.
We had a sound. And I have to give I gotta give royalty.
Oh, for sure.
They didn't sound like no fucking body. Like even
nobody sounds like Pooh still to this day.
Right.
No ad-libs.
Right.
Hey, even if you don't fuck with what the fuck he's saying, that motherfucker gonna get you hype, bruh.
Gonna get you hype.
Every Pooh song I listen to, I get hype as fuck, bruh.
See, even back then we was doing it though, because like remember we was on the cap rap. You know that's Houston. That's Texas.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Even back then, Pooh and them used to do the little cap rap, but it was different.
It was
still sounded Cleveland.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But we can't say we were culture vultures because we got two DJs from Cleveland that are a Chop Squad and Chopaholic.
Right. Like, no, for sure. Lil Flex was in the Screwed Up Mafia. I mean, Screwed Up Click from St. Clair. Yeah.
And Ryan Wolf's a Chop Star. I'm sorry.
Right.
A Chop Star. So we got niggas that were part, like that part of the culture. They was fucking with it.
Right.
So I really wish we could get back to that. You feel me? Because that's the way that Cleveland could have its wave, its sound again. You feel me?
And we got to come together.
Facts.
And that's the hard part. Coming together, man. Because one thing you look at the Atlanta rappers, they all support each other for the most part. I can't say Chicago, but they hoods and all. It's so big. And they gangs, so you could be a GD and not fuck with the BDs, but the support from the GDs is enough. The support from the BDs is enough.
Yeah,
you feel me? Cali, they fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta, New York, Cleveland is so segregated, man. So segregated.
We're the second most segregated city in the country, period. It's New York, and then it's us.
Right.
As far as where niggas live and how they're blocked off from certain places.
Right.
So that's one of the main initial issues that we're dealing with when you're dealing with something like that.
And that's wild as fuck. Because I remember, like, even back then, like, I can remember we was young niggas going across T, like, we was young niggas in Lynn Rocks. Like,
right, Lynn Rocks.
We own shit. I remember we used to be little niggas getting rides to the chaos downtown, nigga.
The Cotton Club and the scripts and shit.
Like, how the fuck niggas getting home? We got to ride there, bro. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. We
there.
You worried about how you gonna get back the fuck back.
And shit different, man. But yeah, it gotta come together for sure.
And one thing that's not gonna bring us together is if we're doing shows and everyone there's a rapper.
Right.
Well,
because you're not even focused.
You're not paying attention.
You ain't paying attention. You just waiting for your set.
Yeah.
You ready to be judgmental. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For sure. That's why I really don't participate in those type of events where it's just a whole bunch of rap showcases and shit like that, because I know it don't much come out of there unless it's some A&Rs or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be hate. It's always hate. That's how it's always been.
Yeah. Unless the right people are curating the show.
I done been to shows recently, bruh, where it, like you said, it's a whole bunch of niggas that come. All right, cool. It's packed. A lot of niggas is rappers though. So nigga, one show set come on,
y'all gone.
20
motherfuckers gone.
20 motherfuckers.
So the last motherfucker there, it's just his people.
Yeah,
he just performing in front of right. Nobody get to see. You know what I'm saying?
That's on promoters and people running the shows. If you know this person brought this many people out, they go last,
right?
Or they go closer to.
They
the
need
end.
to do something like that for sure.
Like you have to be able to run your shows. If this person didn't sell any tickets, if this person doesn't have a fan base, then nah. You going on when we tell you to go on.
Right.
You ain't.
It definitely need to be like that, bro, because it's just like you said.
Because if niggas are asking to get paid,
with, like 20 niggas just left just because your set over.
Right.
So if niggas are asking to get paid for shows, because I'm all for pay. Like if I'm gonna do a show, I'm gonna make sure everyone gets paid.
Right.
If I made money or not, because that's what the boss got to do.
Right.
At the end of the day,
that's what it should be.
Shows.
Right.
It should be for sure.
You just want everybody to get paid.
Yeah.
Niggas to work with, but you got to be able to provide something. Like you got to bring seats. You bring tickets.
You gotta sell these tickets for sure.
Yeah.
Tickets or bring motherfuckers that's thirsty than a bitch to this fucking bar we got.
Right.
One of the two.
Thanks. And to me myself too, I gotta start listening because y'all got me hip to niggas tonight that I wasn't hip to. You feel me?
Right.
So I gotta start listening to more local niggas too. Like I like the Mark Too Sharp nigga. Even like the shit he got with Boosie, that shit is a banger.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how no nigga said that shit. It's a strip club banger. It's a banger.
I was more for the comedy.
No, the comedy, and I respect his honesty.
Yeah, and the comedy shit came. And I was so salty about that. I was like, because he started fucking around doing wild shit after the Boosie shit and all that. Like, nigga, I thought you was rapping for real.
Right.
But, yeah.
See how fast that shit come and go.
Oh, yeah. Niggas get sidetracked. Because how many niggas you know that rap, that started off rapping and was like, this shit ain't bubbling. I'm back to the street.
Right. And those is the ones, you know, who need to go back to the streets because it wasn't ever for you.
Yeah, you really wasn't
know what I'm saying? Because when you love it, it got to be in your soul, man. Like, I feel like music is a part of my soul. Like, when I die and go to heaven, wherever I'm going, it's gonna be a DJ booth. It's gonna be a mic. It's gonna be Pro Tools. It's gonna be all my favorite producers, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. You feel me? That's a part of me. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't live that and breathe it, you shouldn't even be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
And that's just my opinion. I can't tell you what you shouldn't, but to me, like, what you're wasting, you're crowding the market for people who really believe in this shit and really want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
True. And that's how it be when you start anything that you really love. Because I know when I first started DJing, nigga, I was getting shit, my nigga. I'm talking about like $50 a night, like on some just starting out shit.
Right.
But it's like, fuck it. I want to DJ for people.
Right.
Because, nigga, I was mixing in my dining room like, well, this ain't going to get you good, my nigga, because you ain't got no people. You
right.
You need to practice crowd control, how to actually read rooms.
Facts.
Like, that's a part of shit that if you're not going out and DJing, you're not getting that experience.
Exactly. So you gonna take that little 50 for them 4 hours,
right?
And you gonna get the experience, rock out,
right,
and start building a fan base.
Actual
that fucks with you.
Actual.
My first show I ever did that I got paid for, I got a bottle of Moet and $100.
Oh, that's love.
I ain't give a fuck. I sprayed the shit.
Was it at Anatomy? I'm like, that sound like some shit we was giving out every weekend.
Kamikaze.
God damn, that show, niggas. That show our age, bro. I remember that.
Kamikaze. I sprayed the bottle at the crowd and threw the $100. It wasn't. I wanted people to have fun. I wanted people to see me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to start somewhere. You got to crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think with this Corona shit, live shows are going to be like really nipped in the bud for a while. So I'm looking to expand my platform to do like live streaming events.
Yeah, me too. That's something we got coming in 2021 after the tape drop. There's gonna be a lot of live shows.
I say we should. If you're not gonna be doing like live shit, if you want to have some shit that you can scale up, like we have a platform where with 4 cameras, we can do a live show anywhere with just the internet, broadcast it, be able to have 100,000 people that you can sell tickets for broadcasting it, and then leave it up for a year so you can make money on it for people to go back and see it when they want to.
Right. We need to tap in with that for sure because that's one of the main things. Like with the corona, you can't let it stop. You got to figure it out. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to adapt to your. So, and I respected that live shows before they even start doing it. I'm like, man, I was in jail. Like, motherfuckers about to start doing live shit. Just, you know what I'm saying? From in their kitchen and just do, you know what I'm saying? Set up the band. I watched Jay-Z do it with the unplug. It wasn't a corona situation, but when I seen that, I'm like
1,500 and nothing.
I'm like, that was raw. You feel me? That was raw. You feel me? Unplugged. Yeah, like. So I'm really into that. That's something that's coming from me in 2021 for sure.
And that's dope, man. That's smooth as fuck. I think everybody need to start making big moves for 2021 because it's the time. For sure, bro. And I appreciate you coming to kick it, bro.
You already know, bro.
Hey, listen. So this has been another episode of Fried Intellectuals. Until next time.